What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Oh wow, we have not done these guys in a long time. I think it's been about 3 years since I did these guys. We're coming back to Aldious. Yes, indeed. Aldious Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Zachary Loomis, and this is actually Zachary's prioritized request for the month of February for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Zach. Hope you enjoy the show, man. Zach wanted to see me react to the song by Aldious called Megalomaniac. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I have heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Heavy Metal is the Law.
Suck it to me.
Preach. And the video has 109 views. Not gonna get you there. Sorry. Look, I'm sure the song is fine. I'm sure the video's fine. I'm sure everything's fine. I'm just saying, 109 views. It's not gonna get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Aldious Megalomaniac Live 2014. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Let's start. この場所から始まる音に身を委ね暴れろ絶対
The Widow bass. Wow. I haven't seen one of those since Blackie Lawless.
私があなたに告げてもあなたに届くまでの距離が遠くなく痛みに追われている私のせいだと自分を責めては被害もそうに溺れる私じゃなければあなたは今でも恐る手も伸ばし遠くあなたが見えない揺れる夢の中どうか痛みを感じさせないで散ったでっけえ声聞かせてもっと
We may have a guitar solo here. Let me back up. I don't want to have to pause in the middle of that. Okay. Well, this song took off like a shot, didn't it? Boy, there was no setup at all. It was just, here we go, bam, and we took off. Great energy, great drive. It feels good. I like everything I'm hearing. Instrumentally, everybody sounds really good. Songwriting, the chordal progression makes perfect sense. I like the transition from the major 7, just a semitone down to the root before we do go back to the root. I like that. It feels, it gives you that sense of anticipation. Like they'll go for the 5 up to the, or for the 4 to the 5 up to that major 7. And it gives you that feeling of anticipation of, oh, I know where we're going to go now. And sure enough, right there we are, right back to the root again. It feels good. I like it. I like everything about it. This is going to have absolutely no bearing on the score whatsoever, so don't worry, okay? But it was fun seeing the bass player playing a widow bass. I haven't seen one of those since Blackie Lawless from Wasp uses those. It's interesting to see that bass design, that body design. I've always been a big fan of that body design, but I could not imagine playing one. They just look like they'd be really off balance. They don't look very well balanced at all. But it looks good though, man. It does. Anyway, let's keep going here. Let's see if I'm right about this guitar solo.
声聞かせてもっと
Call it a guitar solo. It's more like a guitar featured line.
Chitta そんなんじゃもっと鼻から声出るようなチッタ
No idea what you're saying, but I'm buying it. Here's the guitar solo. There we go. Was that the end of the show? It kind of felt like the end of the show. It kind of felt like it the way they ended the song. It could very well have been. Not a bad way to end, let me tell you. Nice high energy song to leave the crowd breathless when they leave. Yeah, not a bad way to end the show at all. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Aldious with Megalomaniac. This was a request from Zachary Loomis. And this was actually Zachary's prioritized request for the month of February for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Zach. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. Believe it or not, there's really not a lot to talk about. This was pretty straightforward. Let's start off with the rating first. Out of a possible 5 stars, I'm going to give that 4 stars. Yep, 4 out of 5 stars. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Fun tune. A lot of fun to listen to. Very high energy. I'm not 100% sure if this was the last song of the set. It kind of sounded like it was. If that's the case and this was the last song of the set, what a great way to end. Seriously, great way to end. We definitely left on a high note, and it definitely left the crowd drained, probably, which is always a good thing. You always want to leave the crowd happy. You know, you want to leave them satisfied, and that's not a bad way to go. As far as the song goes, the song structure made perfect sense. The way the song is constructed, the chordal progression sounded really good, made perfect sense as well. The melodic lines sounded really nice, very, very nice over the top of the chordal progression, along with the harmonic lines that were happening instrumentally, comparatively to what was happening vocally. So yeah, nice combination. As far as her singing style, it fits. It definitely fits. I feel like, especially with a higher energy song like this, I feel like sometimes some of what she was doing vocally, I feel like it could have been stronger. Because the thing is, I know she's capable of singing stronger because there were parts in this song where she did sing stronger. So it kind of makes me wonder why, when, like, at the end of, like, for example, when she held that note, like, towards the end of the song, and she held that note, it felt reserved. And I was like, well, I mean, we're going at such a fast clip. Wouldn't this be a good place to, you know, bring it up and really punch it home? And she kept it reserved. A little confused on that. I'm not 100% sure why she decided to take that approach. I mean, don't get me wrong, it still sounded good. I just think it could have sounded better if she had pushed and really, you know, driven that nail into the board. But no, it was fine. What she did was fine. I just think it could have been done a little bit better. That's all. Instrumentally, everybody knows how to play their instruments very clearly. Guitar players, that guitar duet, really nice when they were playing in unison together. That was really nice. The guitar solo prior, it was really good. Don't get me wrong, it sounded fine. But what really sold me from the soloing aspect was when they came together and they harmonized. That was really well done. Very clean, very tight. That was impressive, if I'm being honest. Bass playing and drumming sounded tight, sounded good. I liked everything I heard. Special shout out to the bass player using that Widow bass. That's great. That is such an unusual by design. Like you don't see, like, you'll see people playing Warlock basses all the time. You know, the classic BC Rich Warlock, or they'll play the Iron Bird, or they'll play the Beast body design. Sometimes, I don't know if I should bleep this out or not. Sometimes you'll see the bitch design, which I always found to be very popular as well. I used to have one of those. I ended up selling, not in a bass, but in a guitar. I had a guitar that was a bitch design. I ended up selling it. So I never played it. So I just sold it. It was a really nice guitar though. It was an unusual guitar. It had all the built-in electronics built into the guitar, like all the effects. There was a tremolo effect, a distortion effect, and there was a tone knob specifically for the effects, like with like a 6 selector toggle on it. It was really interesting. It was kind of cutting edge at the time for the 80s, but I just never played it, so I got rid of it. But it was a really cool design. But they're all very common. The Widow was designed specifically for bass. If I'm not mistaken, Blackie Lawless actually is the one who came up with that design. So you won't see Widow guitars. I never have. Maybe they're out there. I've just never seen them. But every time I see a Widow design, it's always on a bass. So it was interesting to see that. Did that affect the score at all? No, come on, no. I'm not gonna do that. But it was just fun. It was just a fun thing to see. Overall, I would say the song was on its own. It's a great little song. On top of that, you add on the live show, and they did check off all the boxes. Let's go down the list, shall we? Stage presence, yup, check. Stage energy, yup, a lot of stage energy, check. Stage interaction, yep, we had some stage interaction. Not a lot, but we had enough to check the box. Crowd interaction, we had a bunch. We had a ton, so yes, we had crowd interaction. Showmanship, check, yes. Production, yup, check as well. So they checked off all 6 boxes. So yeah, that definitely helped with the score. Did it help a lot? No, it doesn't help a ton when it comes to live performances, but it can shift the score. I mean, it'll give you a 0.2 to 0.5 difference somewhere in there, you know, based on the old scoring system. So could it, like in a situation like this, could it possibly have moved it from a 3 to a 4, or a 4 to a 3, or a 4 to a 4, 4 to a 5? It can if I'm on the cusp. Sure, absolutely. But I was pretty set in the middle on this one. So did it help? Not the score, but it definitely helped my opinion of what I saw and heard. So no, overall, I think it was a great job. So yeah, 4 out of 5 stars. I feel good about that score, and that is where we're gonna stay. So 4 out of 5 stars. Final score. I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then, by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.